a little bit much, a little bit more than I thought. So thank you everybody that made the videos. Most of you who know me know this is the absolute last place I want to be. But I am very proud and humbled and appreciative of everybody that has made this happen for me. So, first of all, congratulations to the other award winners, Madison, Jordan, Christopher, Greg, and Clay. It's very humbling and deeply honored to stand up here with you guys tonight. I always like to say, no one stands on this stage alone. I've been fortunate over my career to have crossed paths with many great individuals, organizations, and parks. Your commitment to the field of Parks and Recreation inspires all of us to raise our standards and to push beyond what we think is possible. It has been a pleasure to be involved over the last 20 years, from my original Smurfing meeting when I knew absolutely no one. And they took me in and they got me going in a lot of different things, whether it's the athletic committee, state volleyball, basketball championships, pitch hit and run, punt, pass, and kick, the always fun Hershey track and field. For those of you that remember, all you did was pray you did not get lanes 3 through 7 in the 40-yard dash. You went into one rate because the rest of it was 6 kids crossing at the same time, and you just walked to a lane and hoped that it was right. So it was, and now my time with the Inspire Committee, helping out with conferences, presenting things like that. This organization has provided me a lot of resources and a really a very enjoyable time. To the USA Softball Metro Detroit Board, you guys have been fantastic. You've taken me in. I've had many wonderful adventures with you guys, whether it's enjoying the best pizza that Shreveport, Louisiana has to offer. Our time spent leisurely at the Peppermill Casino in Reno, Nevada. These are opportunities that just not everybody gets. So I'm very fortunate that I've been able to do a lot of good work with that, whether it be hosting tournaments, putting up with all the maize and blue, putting up with everything like that has been a lot of fun. To the staff in Oxford, before I started my time in Oxford, if you asked me where Oxford Township was on the map, I would have had no idea. My wife and I just got back in town from a disaster year in Wichita, Kansas, which I don't know if there's any other way you can spend a year in Wichita, Kansas. We were looking for jobs, we were out, and I got a call from Mr. Davis, Ron Davis, and the rest is history. Never in my life did I think I'd spend 20 years in one place, but this year I started my 20th year in Oxford. To the staff, Phil, Lauren, Dawn, Ruth, Jeff, Brian, Miles, and Trevor, you guys are like family. We may have our disagreements, we may have our fun, we have our ups and downs, but there is no greater group of people, and there's no people I'd rather go to work or battle with every single day. Everybody always says they got the best staff. I'm going to tell you right now, I know I do in Oxford. You just can't be replaced, and very good. Sorry, this is to my family, my mom, brothers, nieces, nephews, everybody that came out today, old friends that we've made in Oxford. I truly appreciate you guys coming out, supporting me. It's just been over 5 years since we lost my dad. He was always the one that had very logical individual. When I was leaving for school, he had one piece of advice, and he said, just whatever you do, get a degree you can get a job with. That's all I ask. So when I told him he was going to be in recreation, that followed a very long explanation that yes, people are paid to do these things and continue to find a job. And he eventually understood. The other thing that always made me laugh, and he was a man of few words and great dad to have, but every time I come home from school, I'd be greeted with, didn't I just drop you off? Like, what are you doing back here? And him and my mom provided a wonderful upbringing for my 2 brothers and I, so we miss him every single day. Last and not least, I have to thank my wife Julie, who is also in the field, so she understands all the madness, the craziness. She volunteers at all of our events. I make it to one or two of hers in maybe a year or so. I appreciate that. This year we're celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary. She takes care of me better than I deserve. I'd often say she should be the one up here getting an award for having to put up with me for the last 25 years. So I love her very, very much, even though I don't probably say it enough. I'm very grateful to have her in my life. And we met, it's funny, it's 26 years ago at Ohio State University on a flag football field. We're working in a tournament. So she has been with us every step of the way. We've been in recreation together, and it does make it easier when you have someone that completely understands your life and how crazy it can be and the hours. So I'm very fortunate to have found that. Sorry, I had to. It looks like I have a manuscript, but it's just 27 fonts, so I can read it. I saw this online the other day, and it really kind of hit home with me. And I don't know where it's from. I don't know who get it, so I'll give credit to whoever it wants. And I think it sums up a lot of people in this room right now, if not all of us. It's, while we don't seek recognition, we greatly appreciate being recognized for the work that we've done. And I saw that quote, and I'm like, that absolutely sums us up. I don't think anybody out here is out here for, we're clearly not out here for money. We're not out here for, a lot of things that we do every day go extremely unrecognized, and every time I talk to somebody who has an idea of how to make my job easier, I find it's only easier for one person, and that's them. I'm thinking about the other 300 kids playing soccer or anything like that. So, with that, I'd like to thank Parks again for this tremendous honor. I accept it with gratitude, and I look forward to many, many more years of recreational activities and a lot of fun. Thank you guys.